So, guys, let's get into this latest Ime Udoka tea. There is a lot of information that's out and about. I'm going to say allegedly, but let's start with the most important. They are saying that one of the women that Ime was involved with or slept with was one of the star player's wives. The star player then went to management and threatened to leave the team, allegedly. Now, that would make a lot of sense to me because another piece of information that's come out, and again, this is alleged, they're saying that the Celtics organization knew about these claims that Ime was involved with multiple women since the beginning of this year. Now, last week when all of this news was dropped, it said that they had just learned of this information in July. So, if they knew about this in the beginning of this year, what people are saying is they didn't do anything because Ime was leading that team to the finals. And I can definitely believe that because in the end, that's what they all want is a championship. This player that threatened to leave the team, it makes sense for them to go ahead and release this information because there's no championship, period, without your star players. To me, yes, players need coaches, but they also coach themselves, in my opinion. So I believe that that's another reason why they went ahead and released this information. And then something else that's going around is allegedly the wife of this executive or VP that Ime was messing around with, the way her and her husband met was because they both worked for the Celtics organization. So before they got married, they started messing around or dating or whatever you want to call it. And then eventually they got married. Now, is that not fraternizing like they accused Ime of doing? It's the same thing. People in the workplace having relationships, situationships, or whatever you want to call it. So is there a different standard for Ime? Could that standard be because of his race? Because a lot of people are talking now. Like I said, it's a lot that's coming out. And a lot of people do feel like that this treatment that he's receiving is because of his race. Now, I don't believe that the punishment, that year's suspension, fits the crime, if you want to call it that. Because again, he was not married. So yes, it looks bad that he cheated on Nia Long, but he wasn't married. And we haven't heard anything about the other consenting party, this wife. Her name has been thrown out there, but it hasn't been confirmed. The organization definitely hasn't said anything about her. So that's not right. If it was consensual, then you put her information out there just like you put everything that Ime allegedly did out there. But the latest that's going around, and I'm going to put in a guy's post from Twitter. Again, this is all allegedly, but they are saying that Ime tried to contact this lady, I think they said almost 80 times, 78 or something like that. Now, I'm not sure if that was after they broke things off, and that's where the alleged harassment comes in or not. But yeah, that is a little bit much, 78, 80 times. That's a lot. And they're also saying that unwanted comments from Ime to the main side chick, that's what I'm going to call her, the wife. Unwanted comments from Ime is what triggered everything as far as them suspending him and all of that. But she was okay with his comments when she was with him and sleeping with him and doing everything else. But after allegedly her husband found out, now everything is unwanted. But yeah, they're saying that allegedly he was stalking multiple women. They're saying allegedly there were pregnancies involved and everything else. So it's just a big mess. And a lot of people were very upset because Ime got this attention. Everything was on national news and everywhere over the internet. And then we had Brett Favre with this big welfare fraud scheme. And, that wasn't in the spotlight like Ime. So within the last day, they have started to make Brett suffer some repercussions. He was suspended from his Sirius radio show. So according to NBC News, a state auditor in Mississippi found that $70 million in welfare funds was doled out to Favre, a multi-millionaire athlete, a professional wrestler, a horse farm, and a volleyball complex. And that volleyball complex was at a college where Brett Favre's daughter attended. They also said that Brett Favre got $1.1 million in 2017 and 2018 to make motivational speeches out of that same welfare fund, and he never gave the speeches. So surely that information trumps what happened with Ime. What Ime did was wrong morally, and even if it was against the protocols at work, it still does not amount to what Brett Favre did, and Brett Favre did not get this national coverage. So a lot of people are making sure that, especially on Twitter, Black Twitter, that the word continues to be put out about Brett Favre. No one is trying to give Ime a pass, but fair is fair. And $70 million is a lot more important to me than who someone slept with. But anyway, you guys drop down in my comments. Let me know your thoughts. If this alleged wife met her man before she married him while they both work for the organization, isn't that the same thing? Fraternizing? And I do believe I asked whomever may have watched my previous video if you think her information should be blasted as well. So drop down, let me know your thoughts. I just wanted to bring you guys an update on this. I will definitely be back with you later. Please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Chat with you soon. Bye.